Camelot 331 here, and it's finally happened. GameStop has been caught red-handed. Their hand has been caught in the red, son. And I don't know about you, but how could this be legal? Like, why is it that I can jaywalk and possibly get hit by a bus, which is punishment enough for the jaywalking, yet you can openly lie to customers to get millions of dollars in profit for your business, and it's fine. It's fine. I ain't caused no trouble jaywalking. The bus didn't even slow down. So GameStop has been caught openly instructing their associates to bold-faced lie to get profit. And you often hear corporate companies say, well, these are the actions of a few associates, and it doesn't reflect our company, be it GameStop, Amazon, Walmart, Lowe's. It doesn't really matter. They'll always release that statement when faced with adversity. But this document I got is a corporate document. It's a corporate document written by a corporate associate instructing them to do something diabolical. So this does indeed reflect GameStop. And also I have a ton of messages to go through prior to that. So make sure you wait for this document. It's freaking insane. This is probably the biggest thing I've covered. But before we get into it, make sure if you like this video, you give it a thumbs up, doodle. It's real important. And make sure you subscribe if you haven't. So let's get into this spicy ass mess. It's not even habanero. It's not even ghost pepper. This is Carolina Reaper territory, son. First one, Camelot, I have not been a fan of yours, but I have to say it finally happened like you said. He says, you said we would get fired after not meeting tech trade goal after 3 weeks, which is something I said in a prior video, that if they don't get tech trades for 3 weeks, the store leader will be terminated, basically. He says, I was walked out today after barely missing goal in tech trades. I even traded in my brand new phone because I still have my old one. Damn, that's dedication. Well, GameStop got a free one there. I was so afraid of being fired. He says, I thought you were reaching and over-exaggerating, but I was fired. I worked at GameStop for 8 years. The DL said I should have got my family members and friends to trade in their phones if I really cared about my job. Can you imagine working somewhere where you're having to force your family members and friends to give a company money to keep you employed? That sounds like some other country ran by some kind of mafia man. It's the mafia man. They're coming. The black Cadillacs are coming for your ass, man. And all that's going to be left is chunky poo slides. He says, he then told my ASL that they were next if they didn't do their job. He also fired 3 other store leaders that day. He said I was fired for insubordination, just like you said. Shocking. Everything's playing out exactly how I've read and I've reported. He says, I don't know what to do. My rent is due and I probably won't make it. You made a believer out of me. I thought they were on my side. Wow. Are you serious right now? So you didn't make goal for 3 weeks and you're terminated after 8 years of loyal servitude. Think about that for a second. You give 8 years of your life to somewhere and they just toss you out like trash because you didn't make them a couple $1,000s that week. Isn't that insane? How much money have you made them in 8 years? Millions? Millions? Nah, dude. Doesn't matter. What have you done for me lately? That is absolutely insane, but it gets worse. What are they forcing associates to do now? What are they going to do to you? Next one. They are now wanting region and district leadership to threaten and terminate anyone that isn't bought in, meaning they blindly follow GameStop. So somebody that is bought in is what corporations like to say. If you're bought in, that means you truly believe in the company's goals and values, and you do anything to make them achieve those goals and values, meaning lie openly to get profit. That's being bought in. It's also kind of like being in a cult. He says they want everyone and anyone gone that doesn't achieve tech trade goals. If someone fills a phone greeting secret shop, they get a first and final. What a secret shop is, I'm sure if you've worked retail, you've heard this term. It's when somebody that works for the company acts like they're calling, the store or walking in the store to see if you're doing your job. Sounds kind of psychotic, I know. That's like your mom creating a Facebook to try to catfish you, to make sure you're not trying to hang out with girls. Would that be psychotic if your mom did it? Yes, it would be. They go on to say the atmosphere in the corporate office is unbelievable. There are cliques forming and everyone is at each other's throats thinking they are the next one to get terminated. They say something you might find interesting. 2019 was our biggest year for terminations. Shocking. Didn't expect that at all. Meaning GameStop as a company fired more associates in 2019 than ever before. Over 80% of the terminations were listed as underperforming. So you can kind of see where they're placing the blame at their lack of profit. It's not the fact that they can't evolve. It's not the fact that they don't treat customers or associates right or anything to that nature. It's the fact that their associates just suck. They go on to say, I heard an executive say that they will get rid of everyone and replace them if they have to. Shocking. Absolutely shocking. And that's the corporate mentality of everyone is replaceable. Sorry, if somebody's been working somewhere for 10 years and knows how to beat profit, they're going to be better than that person that's been working there a month. Sorry, I don't care if you pay them $20,000 less on a salary. Doesn't matter. They bridge that gap in about a week of what you're paying them in profit. So good luck with that. So the atmosphere in the corporate office, terrible. The atmosphere in the stores, absolutely terrible. People getting fired left and right for tech trades. But what is about to roll out? What is about to roll out that they're basically telling their associates to lie about? To steal money from you, to steal money from me. I ain't gonna be going in there, so probably not stealing from me, but stealing from you. Several people still go in there. These associates are having to sell their own phones just to try not to get fired. And then they get fired anyway. And then GameStop still has their phone. Isn't that insane? They got their phone. Holy hell. Next one right here. So this is one that's going to outline what I'm about to talk about in this corporate document. The corporate document's insane. When you see this thing, they say, hey, me again, got some new stuff. So corporate wants us to lie to customers and act like the normal pro membership doesn't exist. Ooh, I could see where this is going. Very plainly. They go on to say, we are also not allowed to mention that it doesn't get 10% off pre-owned games anymore. Shocking. So they're not allowed to let customers know that it no longer gets 10% off. They're just supposed to say nothing because they don't want to lose that profit. That right there is lie number one. They say they want us to lie and say it's $19.99 now instead of $14.99. So we can get the extra $5 per customer. If we have a higher percentage of $14.99 than the $19.99 version, we get wrote up. Holy hell. Holy hell. What is even worse is that we are required to sign them up for a card even if they refuse. Even if they refuse. Think about that, okay? Think about that. Even if they refuse, they have to sign them up. Sounds kind of like BS. Like there's no way this guy's telling the truth. Or is he? It's even worse than you think. They go on to say we have to fill out their information and add it to the transaction. And if they refuse it still, we have to refuse them service. They say I am leaving soon. I can't handle this anymore. It's either lie or get fired and threatened. That is absolutely asinine. Asinine. And it sounds kind of far-fetched, right? No company would actually instruct their associates to do things like this, right? You would think so. We got logical minds, man. I can think, kinda. I might be from Alabama, but I'm conscious of cognitive thought. Whew. It's so hard to pronounce that word. I don't even know where I am right now. So let's take a look. If you've made it this far in the video, let us take a look at this document directly from corporate, directly from it. I have the email at the top of the page. It is from corporate. So we're just going to read it top to bottom, and I'm going to tell you where the lies are. It starts off saying all guests will be approached on the sales floor using the solution selling tablet. Employees will educate guests on how we take in phones and tablets and give cash. It says reservations. Reservation sheets will be handed to every guest shopping in the Xbox One, PS4, or Switch sections with an open discussion about upcoming titles, trying to get reservations. Basically, they approach you on the store, give you a piece of paper and say, hey, these are coming out. Please give me money. It says top 2 rows in Xbox One, PS4, Switch, and Pop sections will be full of coming soon titles with release dates per the company guidelines each week. Updated regional reservation sheet will be represented in a plexi at each cash strap. Each store will keep a premium collector's edition binder and a collectible binder up to date for easy review for employees. Okay, they're obviously pushing reservation. They're pushing the hell out of reservations. Why? There's not really any reservation bonuses anymore, and you don't even get anything for reserving. And plus, if you try to cancel it, they'll flip you off and kick you out of the store. Not really, but they won't let you cancel it anymore. That's kind of how that works. Because just in case the store closes, they get to keep all that money. And you're shit out of luck. Here is the kicker. Are you guys ready for this? This is the kicker. Pay attention very closely to everything I read here. Okay? Here we go. PUR Pro. That is Power Up Rewards Pro. That is the little goofy cards they try to sell you to get benefits. Each store will keep a store copy of the Game Informer magazine at each register with the new Power Up Rewards brochure attached. Every employee will start by only, all in caps, only, offering the new Pro $19.99 membership to non-members. Pro members expiring before 2020 or players. The guest will be informed on all the items listed below. Okay? What did that just say? It says every employee will start by only offering the $19.99 membership to non-members. Only the $19.99 membership. An open lie. They're not allowed to offer them the $14.99 membership, which gives them GameStop an extra $5, basically, a free $5. That's why they jacked that price up. And they're instructing associates to withhold information and only say that it is $19.99. That is an open lie directly from corporate, telling their associates to lie to people and say, hey, this is now $19.99. Sorry. Let's continue. The guest will be informed on all items listed below. A $5 coupon each month, equaling $60 in savings a year. I'm going to add something onto this real quick. If you don't know, the $5 coupon doesn't roll over. If you don't use it, you lose it. So it's not $60 in savings a year. That's just what they tell you. Another bold-faced lie. 10% more on trades, double points, a buy two get one free coupon when you sign up, and the total savings on the transaction, if any. Did you notice something is missing here? 10% off pre-owned games is now missing from this list. They took that benefit away. They took 10% off all your used games you buy away completely. It's gone. And then they increased the price to $19.99. Let's continue. Any guest hesitant to purchasing the $19.99 membership is to be informed that they can indeed get it for only $14.99. So right there, if they refuse the $19.99 version, then you offer the $14.99 version. So you're not allowed to actually tell them that it's $14.99 unless they completely refuse the $19.99 version. Shocking. Shocking. So what happens? What happens if they refuse all of it? You ready for this? Guests will be automatically signed up for a player card after they have fully turned down their pro membership. They want to sign you up automatically. They won't let you not do it now. You have to sign up for this card. And I'm going to tell you why right here. Are you ready for this? You want to know why? It's so they can sell your information to a foreign company to be able to spam you with emails and phone calls because they get your phone number and they get your email. A lot of companies do this. GameStop especially, they'll sell your information. You ever wondered where these scam emails come from and these phone calls from robocallers come from? It comes from companies like GameStop selling your information overseas, just like they do with the phones that they take and trade in. They don't resell them. No, they sell them to foreign countries in bulk, just like your information. They say guests will automatically be signed up for a player card after they fully turn down the pro card. Automatically signed up with your email so they can sell your information. Unreal. So right here, corporate is telling their associates to lie and say the membership is now 19, and that's all they're allowed to say, unless they absolutely refuse. And you know what that says about GameStop? It says they think we're dumb. They think you're dumb, the person watching this. They think I'm dumb. Are you dumb? I don't think you are. Am I dumb? Definitely. But that's beside the point. So let's continue real quick. Trades. Guests will be informed about how we give cash for phones, tablets, and smart devices in the store. Associates will answer the phone with tech trades messages. Thank you for calling GameStop, where we give cash for used smartphones and tablets. How can I help you? Associates will offer to look up a device for a guest and give them a quote. This quote will be logged into the tech trade binder. Remember, they're supposed to get 10 to 15 of those a day or they will be terminated within 3 weeks. All trades will be approached with a positive attitude by all employees and a willingness to take the guest trades if possible. Game, system, accessory, and tech trade prices will be given out over the phone when a guest calls. So this is the tech trades that they'll get fired if they don't get. Last one is GPG PRP, which is the 1-year warranties. Associates will recommend a GPG for only $1 to $3 on every software game sale. You know why it says only in parentheses? Because words like only and just make it seem like not as big a deal. That's why they say that. Associates will recommend a PRP for only X amount with every applicable system, controller, and headset. Associates will lead with recommending a 2-year PRP, so they have to lead with the most expensive option. Associates will not skip the prompt in the POS for GPG or PRP when ringing up a guest. So this is what they're supposed to do while you're in the store. They're supposed to approach you with a reservation sheet and tell you about all the upcoming titles and ask you to reserve them. Then when you're checking out, they have to tell you about the Power Up Rewards Pro membership and how it costs $19.99, not $14.19, unless you refuse. You're supposed to tell them about the $5 coupon, the 10% more trades, the double points to buy 2 get 1 free when signed up, and all your savings if applicable. Then if you refuse that, they will sign you up anyway to sell your information. Then the guest has to be informed that they take trades on all smartphones, tablets, and devices in the store. And then they will ask to see your phone and give you a quote for it in the store and then try to convince you to sell you the phone right there. Associates will then recommend a GPG or a PRP to every single associate, and they'll lead on the most expensive option. And that is all while you're standing there in the store. Did you notice how 5 things got pitched at you while you were in that store? And if they don't do it, they will be fired. That is how GameStop works. And they openly want their associates to lie to you per this corporate document. They are not allowed to tell you that the subscription is $14.99. They're only allowed to tell you it's $19 on a nationwide scale. This is not the action of one employee. This is not the action of one district or even one state. This truly does reflect GameStop as a whole and their values. There you have it. Insane. Vote with your wallet, folks. Stay away. Don't go in these places. There's no point to do it. There's no point in going in GameStop anymore. They don't give a damn about you. They don't give a damn about their associates. They don't even give a damn about their corporate office. All they're trying to do is increase the share price and get the hell out and burn the company to the ground with everyone in it. Stay away. It's useless. Mom and pops or buy offline. That's all I could tell you. So that's all I have. That's all I have. Thanks to everyone who messaged me. I really appreciate it. Keep messaging me. If you work at GameStop, if you work at Lowe's, if you work at anywhere, Burger King, Taco Bell, Chipotle. Chipotle, son. That's what we call it in Alabama, son. Chipotle. If you work anywhere, don't be afraid to message me. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter and message me. Make sure you share this video because everyone has to know that they're being lied to, and GameStop is telling their associates to lie to you. It's not just one associate. It's the GameStop as a whole. So if you like this video, please make sure you give it an updoodle. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't. And until next time, make sure to get on it. Doggone it. Bye. Ooh. It's an Airwick plugin. I'm running out of things to put in the screen. I only have so many things in front of me. Yeah.